Good morning everybody. In this video I want to show you how to get from Vientiane to Luang Prabang with the new build railway here in northern Laos. And we're going to take the fast train here in the morning. There are up to 5 trains running daily from Vientiane to the border of Laos and China and back and forth. And we're going to take the earliest train at 7:30 here from Vientiane railway station. I'm going to show you how the experience is. So I grabbed myself a coffee. Gabi is still saying good morning because it's very early. It's around 7 o'clock. 30 minutes before departure here from Vientiane is the first station on the new railway track. The train is already here waiting for us. Actually, when we first used the railway in Laos, we used it from Luang Prabang to Vientiane, which is right in the middle from Vientiane to Luang Prabang. And it was very, very crowded because it was later that day. I think it was at 6 p.m. So the train was completely packed. I think it was also an international train coming from China. But this one is a little bit more expensive also because the other one was a slow train and this is the fast train. I think there are 3 fast trains, 1 international train and 1 slow train. One thing that you notice when you come to this railway station in Laos is that these railway stations are very, very big and large, and they also outside the city, so that's something different than I'm used to in Europe, where usually the railway station is right in the city center. So keep that in mind if you travel to the railway station, that it takes up to 30 or even 45 minutes to get there. And if you come here, you're gonna need to show your passport and your ticket to enter. And then there's a security check. It's similar like you will find in the airport, but it's not so super strict like in the airport because it's not an international travel. It's just a safety thing here. It takes up to 10 minutes to get into the station, and then usually 20 to 30 minutes before the train departs, the gates will open, and then you can go to the area where the train leaves. Alright, we are now at track 2 and track 3, and on the left side you can actually see the slower train we took last time, and this one here is the fast train. So looking forward to taking that train here, at least me. Gabi doesn't look like she's looking forward because it's too early. She didn't have coffee, so I guess it's just me, but maybe afterwards you will enjoy it. So this train looks way newer, and our wagon is number 7. You can actually see it on your ticket that you get. So we are just in front. So as you can see, right there, that's where we're heading. We're gonna sit there, and in 20 minutes we're leaving here at the station. We left Vientiane, and let me tell you a little bit about how you can buy the tickets. So first of all, you can just go to your accommodation, your hotel or guest house, and ask them to book a ticket for you. You usually have to take your passport, show your passport number, and they will figure that out for you, book the tickets, and will give you the tickets after a couple of hours. Usually they charge a small commission, but this is the most convenient way. Secondly, there's an application for Android and iOS, LCR Ticket. You can buy the tickets there directly. You need to enter your passport details as well, and we found that it did not work so well. Probably the reason for that is that we used accommodation and our passport number before to book one ticket, and when we want to use the same passport again to book the tickets via the application, it did not work. It said that the passport was already used. So probably if you have not used your passport at all to book railway tickets here in Laos, it's an option. It's the cheapest price that you can get here, and you can also pay with a credit card. And the third option is in every major city there's a ticket office. So in those ticket office you can just buy tickets with US dollar or Lao kip, but yeah, probably they're not in the same area where you have your accommodation. So keep that in mind, but you can just Google for this ticket office, and if you're nearby, it's a great option also to buy the tickets without a commission fee from the accommodation. So these are the three options how you can get a ticket. Okay, how to get from your accommodation or where you stay to the railway station, because as I mentioned, those railway stations are usually not in the city center, but a little bit outside, like 10 or 20 kilometers outside, like an airport. So one option is to just book everything at your accommodation at your hotel. So they can also take care of the transport. Usually it's a shared minivan or a taxi or something like that. It's also a little bit more expensive than if you would book them individually, but it's the most convenient to book everything at your accommodation. The second option is to use an application like Loka, and Loka is the Lao version of Uber or Grab, and you can download this application on App Store or Google Play Store, and then just book or pre-book even your ride from your hotel to the railway station in advance. You save a little bit of money there, and you can pay either with credit card or with cash. And in our opinion, it works, but it's not a very good application in any way, but it kind of works. So this is also an option. You can save a little bit. I would not recommend it if your train is very early and it's very time critical to be there on time, because also early in the video I showed you that there are security checks, and if there are a lot of people, it takes some time. So if it's very, very early in the morning, don't use this option. Just book everything with your accommodation and you'll be fine. We just arrived here in Luang Prabang, and the journey took about 1 hour 45 minutes. It was very smooth because it was very early in the morning and there were barely any passengers traveling with us. So that was very nice, and no issue using it. The maximum speed is 160 kilometers per hour. So that's decently fast, I guess. Not that fast like the trains in Germany or France or Japan or Korea, but 160 kilometers per hour is a decent speed, and you save a lot of time compared to like a couple of years ago when you have to go via bus to Luang Prabang from Vientiane. I think it's 8 hours, so now it only took less than 2 hours, so very nice.